Namaste. Welcome to Bharat Frontliners. We spotlight Indians who quietly redefine power, not through noise, but through substance. Our guest today represents a rare convergence of intellect, grace, elegance, and inner strength. An accomplished educator with a postgraduate background in public administration and forensic science. She has shaped minds in classrooms and reshaped narratives on the runway, from academic excellence to national beauty pageant victories, from teaching values to training confidence. Her journey challenges a deeply rooted myth that women must choose between knowledge and grace. She chose both. So let's welcome Renu Rangachari.
Thank you so much, Maria, and pleasure is all mine. And it is my first time in where I am having an interview. And thank you, Bharat Frontliners, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.
Pleasure to have you with us today. Okay, Renu, let's start from beginning. What was early life like for you growing up, and your influences and the values that has shaped you today, who you are?
This is a very beautiful question, but putting all these words in one line, you can say that line. I just started off after COVID because after getting my education, I stopped my. You can say that I started my graduation in 2000 in I think 2000 and 2004, where ideally all my friends got married. So I am around 41, and I had a lot of responsibilities because I lost my father and mother. My mother and my father. My father was from Lassen to Grow, and my mother was a school teacher at Mathoma in Chembur. And ideally, because we belong to a very, very conservative Iyengar family, I'm supposed to be the one who has to take care of the house, cook. We have been nurtured, we have been taught. So the journey was not very easy, but yes, my dad got a stroke, my mother was unwell, so I had to sacrifice. Either I'll go to work or I'll take care of my parents. So I chose to take care of my parents, but educate myself well that this would be not only earning money but also knowing what is good or bad for me, my taking my right decisions in life. But I had a this made me strong, but I had lots of, you can say, I became a mother and father to my own parents. So life before this is like, when I look back, no remorse. My father, mother passed away in front of my own eyes. And yeah, then after that, my first beauty pageant was in 2023. I explored the world only in 2023. And I got hired as a storyteller, as a librarian, not because of my education, but because of my skills from Orchids International School. And from there, I think I started off. It's uh, I think the fourth year I'm missing this, that I had two children, my mom and my dad. So yeah, it's like as if nothing has changed. It's just that they are not there physically, but the work is still going on. Getting up early in the morning, doing my household work and cooking and cleaning, and it's nothing has changed. It's just that human bodies are not there with me. That's it. Otherwise, I'm happy.
Kudos to you because you have struggled a lot and still you have paved your way out of it positively.
Uh,
Amazing.
yes, yeah, I will not say, oh, it was not a struggle. I was in tears, yet I brought a smile. I used to hide my tears. Sometimes people not render their hand. I know talking about it is not easy. I don't want anybody to feel sympathy, but empathize that one day it could be even there. But I will never ever want anybody to go through what I went. But yes, I smiled, I cried, and today it's like I don't feel there's all emptiness. Anybody says anything to me, it's like wow, okay, so what? Because I've seen the worst, worst to worst. I'm happy.
Really, you're an inspiration. Yeah, you're an inspiration to many such young women and all those women there who feel that they have a lot to struggle, but they don't realize that many like you and many like us struggle even more, and that is those are silent struggles.
And now I'm loud. I'm started to open up because people feel shy to talk about their stories or feel ashamed or feel guilty. I'm happy the way I took care of my parents. That's very important. I think I'm unmarried and I feel that I have achieved. When I look back, I don't think I've hurt anybody. I don't think so. I've got, and maybe I'm the chosen one. I love it.
But you have backed yourself strongly.
I do,
Don't need anyone.
I do that. That's self love.
And when you began your journey as a teacher, and
Yes.
teaching is being disciplined, being
Yes.
responsible. So when did you first realize that education alone was not the full expression of who you are?
The meaning of education is not only bringing certificates, it's understanding what is right and what is the reality between fact and fiction and what is exactly what you are going to get. I mean, education for me is basic manners, basic values, basic ethics, morals. I think I'm even educated by a small child, you know. So I realized it when I found out that nobody was there next to my dad. I'm so sorry, I'll have to revolve it all because everything, charity begins at home. I realized that I knew, okay, my parents are there with me. I don't think so. What was necessary is to be a good homemaker, take care of the house and your parents. Is where I realized that I'm much more than being educated. I'm much more than that certificates, much more than that. Because I'm a very good human being. I'm a very good human being. That is important rather than education. Certificates is just because today we're living in a world where you will have to produce this to enter into organization to get your monthly payment. But then I believe that our grandmothers and grandfathers were excellent doctors, excellent entrepreneurs and physiotherapists that I don't think they ever went to schools and they know what is to be fit. That is education. That is where I believe that formal education is all okay. My grandmother was 13 years old. She raised a army, man. She raised the army, and I'm one of them.
In today's society, Renu, women are often boxed, and either they are intellectual or they are beautiful. Such boxes are there. So when you stepped into the runway, what assumptions did you feel uh, you were confronting, and what challenges did you face?
Okay. See, the first time when I went to the pageant, first time when I entered that, it transformed me. It transformed me. Beauty is, it's all different. It's just a body attribute. It's just the color, maybe how your placement of your nose, the shape, and all. It is next is how you have to take care of that. Now, when it came up to beauty pageant, challenges was people are unknown to me. I'm standing there. Am I going to fumble? How they're going to look at me? And that, but I was not scared because that I actually was waiting for it. So because I've grown seeing Shishmita and Ash and millions of men walking down, I have manifested. I've seen. I was there. I have seen. My dad was a storyteller where I have, Persis Thadambatha. I think I'm really sorry to mispronounce her name, but he used to tell me the struggle. See that, see the way they walk. Look at their eyes. Look at the attitude. My father was a supporter. So when I entered the pageantry, the first thing what I saw is the grace and how you walk with confidence. How you walk. It's not walking with, you're having a great body or you're walking with some nice makeup on. I walked when I see that I have walked through thorns and look at me, I'm with a lot of pain in my leg and still walking. That is where I had this assumption. There was no assumptions, nothing. I don't care about what people talk about me. I don't because I've overcome that. I've seen that I'm immune to it. So when I started my pageantry, it changed me completely the way of life. And today's world is like, the hand that, rocks the cradle rules the world. And I believe that. We rule the world, we rock the cradle, we know what we are going through. So everything is you know, pageantry taught me all that. I've met women, I've met mothers, I've met so many beautiful females all over, and I'm so blessed because I think females' blessings are very important. Nari Shakti, you see.
Yes. Yeah. Your story is often described as teacher to a celebrated model. But transformation is never cosmetics. So, what was the hardest internal shift you had to make?
Finances.
Okay.
Finances, to be very honest with you, that if you talk practically, education and when it comes to modeling, when it comes to cosmetics, there is investment involved. Here we cannot talk about value. Let me be very, very honest with you. Whenever you invest in any pageantry or anything, anytime anything needs some little amount of monetary expense. We are not living in those days where it used to be barter system that you give me this and give me that. If you look into
Right.
today's world, if we look into today's world, there is an involvement of money. They say that if you have money, you're respected. But I really don't think so. I don't think so. It's about how you carry yourself before people. Even if you don't have money, you have to keep smiling. That is what pageantry has actually taught me. What is confidence? What are you? What is the vision? So the most challenging part was it's very tough to be honest. It's very tough to be honest. Yes, I don't have. Can you give me a little more time to get back to you when it comes to pageantry? Because after all, we earn. It's a hard-earned money. Practically speaking, when it comes to that, the most difficult part is to be truthful. And I was very true in whatever, whether be in education or in pageantry. Pageantry doesn't teach you just walk and move. You're facing your own fears, and that's what uh, the most challenging was. Oh God, it was, but I've overcome that. What if the first thing they ask is that I don't want anybody to feel pity. I want them to know that they're dealing with a tigress. They should know that I will not eat grass if I am the lioness of the jungle. And to say that, I had struggle. I had fights with my own self.
And Renu, how is it? You have won so many titles like, Miss Timeless Diva 2025 and Miss India Asia. What
Yes.
these grounds represent emotionally beyond the spotlight?
Beyond spotlight, it represents me as a fighter. Again, why fighter? Because one time you fall once, fine. I woke up, I dusted. There were so many falls, so many hurts, so many wounds, so many humiliations, so many, rejections, comparisons. Either it could be on my color, it could be on my body, it could be even sometimes age shaming. But sometimes yeah, there is something even called age shaming. Oh, you're 41, aren't you married? So this is also comes as a racism. So I have seen a lot of racism, but ultimately that power energy doesn't go less. So what it really represents when I won the Timeless Diva, I think my answer and my how I carried myself till the end, and then I maintained a lot of discipline. I think what actually looks into me or what I feel is discipline, a lot of truthfulness, honesty, and trust that I have within myself. And I carried my name. I believe in character more than reputation. That represented Timeless Diva. For me, I don't care what people call me. I don't want to care, but I'll hear it. I can hear them. Okay, they say this. And then I smile and say, you know what? I love this because you're going to see more of it. So this is what
So many
represents as a warrior.
congratulations
Thank
on
you so
winning
much.
these titles. You deserve it.
Thank you so much.
Also, Renu, you train individuals for, to stand in specific voice and presentation. So, from your experience, what is most lacking today? Skills, confidence, or the permission to be oneself?
you can say more of this parental domination. Like what
Okay.
I'm seeing right now is that parenting is not about what I think um, I've seen 20-year-olds and 21-year-olds coming up to say is that, ma'am, we have been mapped. Our parents are giving us money, but we don't get love. I believe nowadays social media or rather a lot of, this is where people are getting, they are getting not get that kind of exposure that we used to get when we were in school. The more here it is at parental support. I think everybody is there is a flaw. I'm not a complete supporter of having everyone standing in the same podium. But what I'm seeing is that a lot of nuclear families, there's no joint family system. Grandfathers, and I mean, that particular system that we used to have earlier, I think that is lacking. Due to which children nowadays, even 16 or 17, they find a lot of solace. I'm having a lot of connects with these teens. And they come and they cry, they come and tell me this, they connect a lot. They say, ma'am, Renu teacher, Miss, I want to be here with you. I want to spend time because why? They only say that, ma'am, we don't get love at home. Our parents are not having time for us. So, what happens is that they're searching for someone who can give them values, education, at the same time support. So here I don't think so. Answering to the previous question that certificates in education and not replace parental support. I believe that is missing, really missing. I think I've been raised by my grandmother how we were narrated stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata. This was good for you, Renu. That was good for you, Renu. So that is lacking also in education system that is. We are not having moral science. We are not having that teach us something about what actually religion and the truthful and the righteousness is lacking now. So anything anyone says, anything, we have been influenced a lot by the political too. I think so. That's how it is.
I hope this strong message goes to the parents and make some changes in their
Uh,
lifestyle with you.
I would not say that we can, but the only I'll tell you what has happened here is my friends who are around my seniors who are 42, 43, they're having kids. We were raised together, we were born together. I mean, I think we were together when we came in the same school. I come from St. Anthony's. I'm so proud that we had Shilpa Shetty and Vidya Balan as my seniors. But here what I'm saying is the amount of exposure given to modern culture and modern tech, the value of because it's we are not sailing the same boat. I think here the mistake is here a lot of temptation towards technology. A lot of opening of these. I rather I can say the adverse effect of globalization. Nobody is escaping from that. Lifestyle. It is all about their personal choices. It's all the personal choice. What you need to choose or what is good for you. But actually, the thing is, all that glitters appears to be gold for them. So that's the biggest mistake. Proper awareness is not there. Proper implementation. Everybody just is just blind to earn money and make a name. They don't understand how it is going to affect the next coming generation and in what way health issues are going to happen. So I think we are losing a lot of our grandfather or grandmothers were like two heroes. That culture is not there. I mean, of the respect for
Yeah.
it's not there. Only thing that I believe that is missing. So,
So, Renu, if a young woman watching you, there are a lot of young girls and women who might be watching you. Sometimes women do feel it's too late to start something. It's too unconventional to begin. So, what suggestions or advice would you give to such women?
take care of your health. Take care of your health. Take care of your every step and move that you do in life. Remember one thing is that do not get bothered. Shed tears. Don't keep it to yourself, especially the young women who are uh, Don't bring complaints from your parents. Your parents are doing this for your benefit because they are not going to be there forever. I did a mistake. I was today that I am so grateful to my parents that today I realize that how much I told them that you are not my supporter or you don't love me. And today I miss them and they're not around. They made me a lioness and they have gone. They made me a tigress. So the young ones there, please love your parents, listen to them, don't cross them. I burned the fire of my parents when nobody was there. I took them on my both the shoulders. First it was my father and then my mother. I've shed tears. I was a son. The girls and every young woman there, don't think about anyone but serve your parents till your last. And don't do the mistake of what I did is I used to blame them for my condition. And today, even if I'm searching them, I can't find them. Only thing I can find them in every woman. Every woman is a mother to me. And every man who has a woman is like a dad to me. So a father figure, whether he is younger to me or older to me, I see them, the soul, I see them as Ram and Sita. Always remember that I've been taught all this by my grandmother, but did not respect my father. Today, even now, I am craving for him. So please, humble, maintain your character. It's a jewel of a woman's crown and not reputation.
Well said, Ren. Now, looking back, which version of Renu Rangachari are you most proud of? The teacher, the model, or the mentor, and why?
Can I say that I was none of these three? Now I become an educator. Now I become a model. Now I am. I think earlier I was a caretaker of my parents. The gratitude. I don't know what words should I say. What is that? I think accomplished responsibility towards my life givers is what I believe. Now I've become, after learning all the struggles, I think till my dad closed his ears, till my mother, I mean, sorry, closed his eyes, and my mother, the last breath that she took in the other room. I think I was learning. I was a student at that time. So if I look back, I think a very responsible daughter.
So, Renu, who has been your inspiration or role model in this life?
Okay. The inspiration and role model, if you really ask me, is not my father, not my mother, my grandmother.
Okay.
Because after getting married, okay, I'll tell you, my grandmother, my mother's mother, she got married when she was 13, and my grandfather was 40. Because I'm talking about those days. I'm talking, my grandfather was from the Britishers. Like he was a railway, he was in railways in Tiruchirappalli, in Trichy, Pondicherry. So that time Britishers were there and he brought a house and he was married. My grandmother raised around 8 children, my mother being the last. So 13-year-old seeing so many problems. I've seen my grandmother coming away from, she had language barriers. She used to travel right from Tamil Nadu to Mumbai city to see my mother. That grandma, that lady used to prepare food for so many people. She struggled, though being a rich a man's wife, not easy to see her son's dead bodies. I lost my uncles also during road accident, and I was a small child. She didn't weep. She just said, "Okay, fine. I got household work. I got other babies to take care." So I have seen that. You can say some people, I have a great IQ, I can say, but grasping, I still remember what took place when I was 4 or 5 year old. Amazing. Thanks, Maria. Thank you so much. It brought me back. That sharp memory I have. I cannot forget anything. So she was my role model. She passed away at the age of 90, and that also when she refused to take treatment. So women in village are very strong. We are fighters, and I can say that. So she was my inspiration.
Renu, your journey is a powerful reminder that confidence is cultivated, purpose is practiced, and identity is something we are allowed to expand but not shrink. Through education, elegance, and authenticity, you have shown that women do not have to fit in predefined roles. They can redefine themselves. Our journey and having you with us today and listening to your voice, it has truly been an inspiration to know you, and also you would be an inspiration to all those women who would be listening to this interview. So thank you for pouring your heart to us, Renu, today.
So, thank you so much. Thank you so much.